This is Texas Critters Friend or Foe, and this guy is a box turtle. They call him a box turtle because if you turn him over, Trevor, point for me where I just showed you. He's hinged.
Right here?
He's hinged. No, do it again. He's hinged here, and where's the other spot?
Like over.
Yeah, down just right in this in the second crack. Anyway, he's hinged like here and so he can be totally inside of his shell if he wants. He's been in the city, and my buddy of mine said he got run over by a car, and you can kind of tell it by his shell. And I'm about to cut him loose out here in the country. If you look real close, his shell has been cracked, it looks like along here. So anyway, this obviously is a friend. He won't bite you. This guy is really docile because he's been around people for a minute, but he's really happy, and I'm just gonna let him go out here in the country. He is definitely a Texas critter friend. He eats bugs and stuff. So I'm cleaning up, making some room for my brood cattle, and I guess this goes with the Texas Critters Friend or Foe. There wasn't but just a little bit of rubbish on the floor. And anyway, there's a couple of worms in there. How about that? These are regular old earthworms. Y'all have seen them too, I'm sure. I have other hobbies. Another one of my weird hobbies is what they call vermicomposting. And the worms that are in there, I'll have to show you sometime, but they're red wigglers, and like they're top type feeders, and they'll eat anything, so any extra kitchen scraps and stuff go to my worms, and they're asexual, so they'll make more even if you only got just a couple, and they'll make a bunch and they'll eat all your trash. They'll eat all your compost dust, and their worm casings, their poop, their casings are really good for the garden. Okay. Friend or foe, I'm kind of beside it and got a weird angle here. Anyway, adios. Yeah. This guy seems like he's a tough guy. I'd probably leave this one alone. Seems like the more colors you have, probably the more dangerous you are. I'm just thinking. I think foe. This little guy, on the other hand, he eats mosquitoes and bugs and critters and pretty much anything he can get a hold of. He's just a common lizard around here. Definitely friend. Although this guy might look pretty spooky, come to find out he's not really as mean as he seems, unless you're smaller than him. He's about 4.5, 5 foot long. He's some kind of black racer. We looked him up on the internet, but I forget what he was. Anyway, he's good for the garden, but he won't back down. Probably wouldn't bite you because he knows he can't eat you. But it's still pretty intimidating. Okay, this guy here. Probably more aggravating than the mosquito. They don't bite, and it's a good darn thing because they come in multiples. They call them mayflies or love bugs. Usually when you see them, they are doing the dance of love. They're totally worthless. Not even birds eat them. I've heard that they're bitter to the taste. They are really annoying. Alright, and then we have these guys. By far the fastest thing on the property. Of course, this was shot in high speed, just to capture some time. These are the most common things around that probably everybody has. Hummingbirds. They take care of the garden. They're very, very territorial in the sense where they will fight. You'll hear them like clashing together. These are common hummingbirds. I'm sure y'all got them too. Friend. Yeah, friend. Then we have our oversized lawnmowers. Yard ornament. Fairly worthless. I guess he's a friend. Okay, you don't have to live in Texas to know this one. If you're an Android user, this is your worst enemy. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I knew I'd finally get this done at some point, just playing with this video editing thing. Y'all be sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see y'all later. Adios.